Yo. You're mute, Dan, mate.
What's it, mate? There we go. What's going on, Danny boy?
What's happening, Dan, fella?
The two Dans. We're back again. We've got a wicked show coming to you today, guys. We've got two special guests coming in soon. Anton knows his stuff. Here he is. He's on his way. And we've got Charlie joining us as well. We've got a massive show today for you guys. This is going to be, I think, one of the best shows yet. Coming off an amazing weekend. What a weekend. The only thing that didn't happen was City didn't lose. But other than that, Tottenham took the L. Liverpool took the L. Arsenal got the 3 points. Clean sheet again.
Man United got a win, innit? But they done
it.
Yeah,
United got a win, but we wanted them to win, didn't we? Let me get that old Dubai chocolate there, please, mate. Big up everyone in the chat. Don't forget, smash them likes for us.
You need to cut off the chocolate, bro. What's the time? 10 to 9. You're just smashing in chocolate, bro. You went gym.
Nah, bro. I ain't had no chocolate, no nothing today, bro. This is my one little treat, bro. Let me have it, mate. I've got to have something for the show, bro. Little Dubai thing, you get me? Right.
So what are you saying, Dan? What are you saying? How you feeling, man?
Well, excuse me, guys. I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing. We're going to get into it. Obviously, it's very, very positive time. Positive vibes right now for Arsenal fans.
Good stuff.
Top of the league. 3 points clear of Man City. Everyone was doubting us, but here we are. Top of the league. Look at our next games. What? Obviously, big game against Atletico Madrid. We're going to touch on that. Big game, man. We've already shown the Premier League. We've sent a statement to the Premier League. We can send a statement to the rest of Europe tomorrow. Tomorrow, we can send a statement to the rest of Europe and kickstart our Champions League campaign. Big up, Robbo, my guy. You get me? And
Each and every time.
But yeah, let's go through the weekend first. Obviously we're going to touch. We're going to come to Liverpool United, but let's go Arsenal v Fulham. Big up Charlie, who's in the building. Looks like were you in your motor at the moment?
Certain boys, yeah. I just had to drop some cleaning products off. Innit, I'm back.
Yeah, what's it raining?
Instead, I was sitting there ready to go. Get a call from one of my workers in it saying, she needs some bits dropped off for cleaning. I was like, all right, cool.
What's your business called, Charles? Give it a shout out, man.
Asta Clean Limited, innit? We do cleaning all around London.
There you go.
You need any cleaning done? Charlie's your man, guys.
High level cleaning. Seriously.
So Dan, yeah, I'm gonna come to you first on what was your obviously you watched the match. I know you did a pre-thing. Obviously, I was away, so we haven't really spoken about the game itself. What was your thoughts on the match, Arsenal v Fulham over the weekend?
Get the job done, innit? I was at my brother's watching it, just get the job done, innit? From I think 30 minutes, my brother was saying, because he was predicting we was going to get 2 or 3, was like, let's just get away with a 1-0 here.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we done. Got away with a 1-0 against Fulham. Wasn't the greatest game to watch. Positives, Bukayo Saka was looking good. Looking like he's coming back to his best. Another strong defensive performance. I feel like Fulham, they did have some chances in the first half, man, albeit they weren't clear-cut chances. But
you know what? You said something about that on the six-sided, Harry Wilson or whatever, having 4 shots. Bro, them shots were woeful, man.
Non-stop.
Them shots were woeful, bro.
They weren't woeful. They were chances, Dan.
They were not chances. They were not chances, man.
Wolfie crossed it and then he volleyed it over the bar. Yeah, then there was
that one was a chance.
Okay, what about the other one where he shot wide?
No, that was poor, man.
It was a poor shot from him, but it was a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Half chance, man. Half chance.
The stats that are coming out, Arsenal ain't conceded no shots. Yeah, we're conceding shots, but they ain't been great shots, innit? But
yeah, well, look, it's a game of football. You're gonna, if someone shoots, there's nothing you can do about it. Do you know what I mean?
But yeah,
but they weren't like shots from distance. Do you know what I mean? They were chances. The geezers missed the target, like when really you should be hitting the target. Look. That sometimes though the angle that Gabriel and Saliba put you at, do you have to have like a scruff shot or from an awkward angle? Look, I didn't watch the whole 90 minutes because obviously I was traveling. I was watching it on my phone at the airport and all of that. But I watched it on Match of the Day and I didn't really see them. There was that one chance where he obviously hit it over the bar. But all in all, look, defensively again, magnificent, fantastic. But listen. Trossard said it in his interview after the game. Trossard said, "Look, if you only score one goal, if you don't concede a goal, you've only got to score one." And listen, George Graham won league titles like this, but this is 2025. We are going to have to get better attacking wise if we're going to win the Premier League. See, I've got a different. On a serious note, people keep saying this about us attacking, yeah, right? We've scored the third or second most goals in the league. I don't remember what one it was, but it's either second or third, right? Two goals less than City, yeah? We've played Liverpool away, Newcastle away, City at home, United away. If you look at the 8 games we've played, mate, we've scored 2 goals in City and we've played a much harder running game. So we can talk about we've got to get better at attacking and all that. But, mate, we're still scoring a high number of goals. Do you know what I mean? Like, we never beat Fulham. We ain't beat them in 2 years. We've got to beat them 1-0. A lot of teams will struggle there, Dan. Do you know what I mean?
No, we're definitely doing all right. We're doing all right, but I'm not complaining about the set pieces, but the set pieces is one of our weapons now that's getting us the goals in a lot of the games.
Look, the way I see it is, go on, Dan. Sorry, mate.
I'm saying, what's it called again? All I'm saying is we look at the goal against Fulham, set piece. The game before that, what was it? Newcastle. 2 set pieces. One of them was a couple passes, but after the corner, but another set piece as well. So yeah, from open play, we're not opening up a lot of teams like that. Do you understand? That's all I'm saying. So yeah, at the moment,
in Newcastle game, they got opened up a lot of times. We didn't take our chances.
I agree. I think we ain't. We're not scoring a lot from open play, but we're missing sitters from open play. Trossard hit the post. Was it Newcastle hit the post?
Yeah, Newcastle.
You think he should be that way? Like, I'm not being funny, mate. Like right now, I think
I'm not worried about it because I know we're going to improve. That's 100%. We can only get better.
Yeah. And we score from all aspects. You know what I mean? I think we've had 10 or 11 different goal scorers this season so far. We've had a lot. I think it's 10.
Look, we are the most complete team. We're the most complete team, I'd say, in Europe right now. The whole team. Did you watch? Did anyone watch Match of the Day? And they showed. Oh, mate, did you see the Arsenal bit? And they did the analysis on it, and they showed how we defend as a bloody unit. How that whole team, when Fulham were attacking, you had 10 of them in that 18-yard box, bro. You ain't scoring, man. You ain't scoring against us. And look,
we're solid as a rock. We're solid as a rock.
As long as if you don't concede, Trossard said it in his interview, you just need to score one. But there will be days where we don't score a corner, where the other team scores first. And the onus is going to be us, and we're going to have to open teams up. But it will come for sure. Yeah. No team has clicked yet. You've got Liverpool leaky all over the place defensively. City have not really got. They're just Haaland's getting a goal, and they're kind of just seeing through games, right? And obviously, then you've got Chelsea are hit and miss. Spurs are useless at home. So no one's really clicked. Not one team properly. Like we've clicked defensively. I want
wait till crunch time come December. I think we should be by then.
We'll come back to Gyökeres, but Eze's another one who's been quiet. Eze's not done enough for me since he's been at Arsenal. He's got that 1 assist against Man City. If
Newcastle, albeit that there was a few good saves, Eze's been decent.
If that was Odegaard against Fulham, trust me, we'd be slating him. He was very quiet against Fulham. Very quiet.
Yeah, but
he wasn't great. He wasn't great against Fulham.
It wasn't, but it's going back to I don't know. I think I said it last week. So when you come from Palace, Right, let's have it right. Nobody plays Palace and puts 10 behind the ball, right? So it's the same as Isaac at Liverpool, Gyökeres here. All of a sudden, you ain't got the space yet. You've got to find a different way to play. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all right when you've got all that space, but when people are literally every week putting 10 behind the ball, you have to find another way to play. It's a bit.
100%.
I think it's going to take time. It is going to take time because you're used to picking the ball up. You can do what you want with it because you've got the time and space. Against Arsenal now, you're literally constantly trying to break down a low block of 10 behind the ball, mate. Like,
that game was boring. I almost fell asleep in that game, mate. Yeah, it was very Fulham just sitting behind and us trying to sideways, trying to get through it, man. It was a hard watch, but we got the job done, mate. Do you understand?
Yeah, and Fulham hadn't lost that. They had that was their first loss at home as well, Fulham. You know, there's no easy game in the Premier League. It is. You get the 3 points, you're buzzing.
Anyone that goes Fulham away, mate, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? It's a Palace away. Similar thing. It's like, the old stadium, all on, next and on the pitch pretty much. Good atmosphere. It's a hard place to go for anyone.
AFC always says, goes to show Arteta a bitch for not going for the win at Anfield. Now, listen, what I will say to that is, Manchester United get beat by all the smaller teams, but they turn up in the big games. The big games are different.
Yeah, true.
They're very, very different. So you can't just say go at Liverpool like a Bournemouth have or whatever team have. The big games are totally different because both teams respect each other, and there's no you don't get a free hit when Bournemouth go and play Liverpool or whoever goes to play Liverpool.
Man United had a better performance at Anfield than Arsenal.
Man United had a free hit against Liverpool. Simple as that.
Why did they have
a free hit? That's a free hit for Man United. No one is expecting Man United to win that game. No one at all. So it is a free hit for Man United. Man United just got to go into that. Obviously they defended. They were very defensive.
He's going to get sacked if he doesn't get a result. If he gets beaten, that was no free hit.
If they would have got a draw, they would have been celebrating that draw like they did last year. It's totally different. For no one is expecting Man United to get anything from that game. People are expecting Arsenal to go and get something from that game. So it's totally different. The big games are totally different.
This is what I'm looking at as well. We can't keep getting away with it. Put it back up down. We can't keep getting away with performance like what we've been doing so far. And comes back to your point, Dan. We haven't clicked yet. Of course, we haven't clicked yet, but we haven't looked great. So at the moment, these set pieces have bailed us out. And I'm not saying the set piece is wrong, but they've bailed us out in a few of these games now. We can't keep doing that. We need to start clicking and we need to start firing. I haven't watched the game this season with Arsenal. I've been down at the stadium. I haven't watched one game of this season against Arsenal. I can say, yeah, that was a great performance. We played them off the park. There hasn't been that so far. Do you understand? There hasn't been that.
I'd say Leeds and Forest. There was 5-0 and 3-0.
Dan, who was there at the Forest game? Was that great?
Yeah, I think that was a great performance. Forest, definitely. 100%, man. Yeah. Forest, we was way better than Forest, man, for sure. But look, like we said, innit, we've got the most points in the league, 3 clear. Only conceded 3 goals. If we carry on just not conceding like that, chances are we'll win the Premier League.
Yeah, you can say that, but we'll just wait and see. Like I said, it's too early to start getting carried away, man. Too early to start getting carried away. But yeah, we're in a good position. We've been away to Fulham, got the win. Drew there last season. Other games where we weren't picking up points last season, we've gone ahead and got that, albeit people will say that we lost to Liverpool when we drew there and drew against Man City when we beat them. But overall, we're getting the job done. And defensively, defense wins you titles. Do you understand? Yeah? Defense wins you titles. So if we can carry on this vein with how we're setting up, teams struggling to break us down. And another thing on that stat as well, teams ain't coming out to play against us. So that's why we're looking so good defensively as well. It's not just one side of the coin there. Teams are not really coming out and playing against us. Fulham didn't really come out and play. A lot of teams are just sitting in, trying to catch us on the counter. So naturally,
they know they can't. They can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So naturally, we're gonna look good defensively. Do you understand? And I don't know who we're gonna come up against that's really gonna come and play ball in the Premier League. I don't know who's going to come up and do that against Arsenal, man. It's just the same old story. And
look, teams in the Champions League, Will, and Atletico Madrid, although they are a defensive-minded team, they will come out. They've got players that can change a game in an instant. And if I had to put money in it, you'd say they'd probably get one. I'm going for a 2-1 win tomorrow. But go on, read that question out there because it's for you, Dan.
Realistic, Dan. We are really top of the league after a stop start. Who do you have as favourites for the league? I said it earlier. I was on the terrace earlier. I can't say Arsenal, and the only Achilles heel that I can find right now is Mikel Arteta. Albeit he's made some changes over the last weeks, I'm feeling very optimistic right now, more than I've ever done. But I've been here before, NZ Gooner, yeah? And I've said we're going to win the league, and I've said we're favourites, and I put Man City as favourites now. That's who I put as freeze. And the only reason I'm saying that is because of past and their know-how of how to get over the line with the manager that they've got in Pep Guardiola, the best striker in the league. And yeah, that's my reasons for that. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I have to go with my head and not my heart. Yeah, and my head tells me, you've been here before, Dan. We've been 8 points clear. We've gone on a run where we've gone 18, 19 games unbeaten and only drawn 1 or 2 games and still didn't win the league. So until I said it to Dan the other day, until I see we're 10 points clear and there's 10 games to go, yeah, then I might start talking like that. Until then, let's just wait until at least Christmas to see where we're at. What? See what the team's doing.
Dan, you say we've been 8 points clear before. For starters, that was with a group of kids, so that was just a miracle that we were even in that title race.
Kids.
It was a bunch of kids, bro. Saka was like the average age of our team that year was 23. Was
Saliba still there? Was Gabriel there?
Yes, yeah, they were. They were kids. They were like 22.
So what are they now? That was only 2 years ago. So what are they now? 2 years.
3 years ago, Dan. It was 3 years ago, Dan.
3 years later.
3 years ago.
They're still young.
They are, yeah, but they're men now, though, Dan. Come on, that team there was very, very young.
They've matured. They've definitely matured.
They've matured.
I'm not saying they have a
million miles. And also, that season we was 8 points clear. We had to play City twice. You sitting there
saying we're going to win the league this season and that season? Yes or no, Dan?
Well, listen, that season I was nowhere near. I was more confident the year after. It felt like we was going to win it.
You weren't
Dan, that was the first time we were like that, and I knew we had to play City twice. So until we played them City games,
you didn't think we would win the league at that point.
No, listen, I knew we had a great chance, but I was more confident the season after when we got when we added Declan Rice and Havertz, and we were going for it.
What happened when you was more serious? You've been saying it, Dan. We're going to win the league. So you said it last season. What happened, mate?
Yeah, look, like AFC always says here, positive Dan, let's not forget Arteta bought an 8 point lead in March. Look, he's saying that. An 8 point lead. Guys, we had to play Man City twice and they had a game in hand. So if anything, it was in their bloody hands. Yeah? So like we were meant to play Manchester City and the Queen died and we were smoking teams and we would have beat them then. The Queen died, so the game got changed. So we had to play City. The two other sides at the end of the season, we had to play them on the second part of the season.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
no, we were battering teams as well.
We were smoking teams left, right, and center, bruv. I think that's the most points a team has got in half a season. In the first half of that season, we was on some serious fire.
Smoke, but are we on smoke this season? Would you say we're on smoke this season, or we've just
no
the line?
Yeah, no, what have we won?
Our hardest games this season. Let's take out the Nottingham Forest in your league. So our hardest games this season, your Newcastle just got over the line. Fulham, cool. Now that's not even a hard game, but we just got over the line there. You can say Man United just got over the line. Man City, we drew. Liverpool, we lost.
But winning games like that, winning games like that is what champions do. You go through every season. Man City have won games like that for years. Going up to teams like Burnley and getting 1-0 wins when like City win games scrappy as well. Trust me, when you could go back and watch the Invincible season now, you watch Sky Sports Premier League years and go, if you watched every game, there were loads of games where we just won 1-0. You just don't remember them. And no one's going to remember them this season when we go and win the league. We're just going to remember that when we have that parade in May in North London and Arsenal are Premier League champions.
Let's hope you're right, Dan. Let's hope you're right, Dan. Let's just hope you're right. I just think you're calling it too early, bro. That's what I just believe. Give it a bit more time first. If I was watching so far, obviously no teams click. Still early on the season, we've got new players, i.e. Goonerz and your Ezes. Yeah. If I was seeing scintillating performances and playing someone off the park this season, yeah, I'm not seeing that. You can bring up your Nottingham Forest. You can bring up your Leeds. That's just standard maths. Do you understand? The other teams that I've seen, I'm not getting carried away. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm not saying this season, more than the last 2 seasons, is a season where I feel more confident. You was confident last season. I weren't. Do you understand? This season is the most confident I've been that we may be able to do it. Yeah.
But Dan, do you think that the Newcastle away game?
Yeah.
I think we played them off the park. I know the result don't show it, but I think we that was one game.
First half, it was cooking. In the first half, it was cooking, and then it went dull after that.
I know, but to do it for 90 minutes at St. James's Park is hard.
Yeah, innit? The last 20, bro, that we were all over them as well. I'm going to read this one out here because I think it's a silly comment. Positive Dan, remember when Alan Hansen, I think he means he's Akan Hansen, said that said that Man United can't win a league title with kids. Guess what? They did it. Yeah, Man United are the only team. So the Premier League's been going, 30 years? And one team has won it ever, all the way back then, with a group of like 23, 24-year-olds or whatever it was. But they also had Eric Cantona. Yeah, that team. Our team that had it, 4 years ago now, they didn't have one senior player in there. The most senior player was Granit Xhaka, and that was it. So, yeah. And it just shows you that no one has won the league with kids. So if we would have won it that year, it probably would have been the best
You know what
title
you do?
winner
Throw
ever.
out these outlandish things, yeah, Dan.
Was Jorginho in that team?
And I never
in the second half of the year?
You're just screaming out we had
second half of the season.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it was all kids. Yeah? Who are these
Dan,
kids?
we had the youngest team in the league at that year.
Was Granit Xhaka in the team?
Yeah, Granit Xhaka. That's what I said. He was our most experienced. He was our most experienced player.
Who else was there?
But the average age of the team was 24, Dan.
Who was up top?
Jesus.
Was he a kid?
No, he wasn't a kid.
Throwing out this outlandish stuff like you're just making everyone think it was all kids. It wasn't all kids, Dan.
It was a lot of kids though. The average, it was the youngest. All right, I'll rephrase it. The youngest team in the Premier League.
Did we get Zinchenko the same year as Jesus, or was it a year after?
We had the youngest team in the Premier League that season.
Yeah, we had Zinchenko as well.
Saka was what?
Was he a kid?
He was very young. How old was Saka? How old was Martinelli?
Very young.
How old was Martinelli?
Thomas Partey was in that team. Thomas Partey was somewhere around 28, 29.
Thomas Partey was in that team. Was he a kid?
Yeah, he wasn't a kid, but the average age of the team.
Look where we're at, Chard. You get it?
The average age of the team was 24 years old.
Okay, all right. 24 is pretty experienced.
It's not. No. You won't listen.
The thing is, Dan is right. I just love poking holes in anybody's argument. It's a sickness.
Wait. Let's just say the average age was 24 of a squad, of the team, You could have a 24-year-old in goal, 5 20-year-olds and 5 28-year-olds. It ain't a team of kids.
Yeah, but the majority of the team is though, isn't it? Let's go through that team. Let's go through the team. Ramsdale was in goal, right? How old was Ramsdale?
Around 22, 23, I think.
He was around 22, 23, Ramsdale, wasn't he? Right? We had right back. Who was right back? Ben White, 22. He was like 22.
Ben White was 22.
Yes, he was.
Ben White's like 24 now. So
exactly. You might have even been 21, right? Then we had Saliba was like 21, yeah? Gabriel was 22. And
I think Saliba was 20.
He might even be 20.
We bought him at like 17 years 18, old. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Then you had Zinchenko, who, all right, he's a bit experienced. He won league titles. He was 26. Then in the middle, Odegaard was very young then as well. Yeah, Partey was like 28, 27.
Partey and Xhaka, innit?
And Xhaka, them two were the older heads. They couldn't get us over the line.
Dictating things,
and then obviously Odegaard was young as well. Odegaard was like 22 or 23. Then you had Jesus, who was like 25, 26. I don't know how old he is now because he's never bloody plays. Saka and Martinelli and Smith Rowe, they were all about 21. So the majority of the team were kids.
So that's the reason why we choked that season. Nothing to do with your man.
That and injuries. No, it wasn't nothing. It was Arteta done amazingly well. We weren't even meant to be in the title race.
Not even 5%.
Yeah, so that's what I was going
to do with Arteta. What the hell are we on talking about here? It's nothing to do with it.
I don't think it was his fault that year at all.
Not even 5%. Nothing to do
with
it.
Maybe 1%.
Game against Villa where we needed to get a game and he's bringing
you're getting the years wrong.
Wait, we won that game against Villa though.
You're getting the years wrong. You're getting the years wrong because Villa
that was the one where Jorginho scores the winner, comes off the crossbar.
Charlie, it's the game we went to, mate.
Oh wait,
that's when we were away. Jorginho, the best away ever.
That's Jorginho going to win the league.
Old man Jorginho winning. He's a kid, is he?
Mate, we had a blinder. Yeah, we got him in January when we were trying to get Caicedo.
We also got Trossard at like 28, 29 as well.
Let's say January. Let's say it weren't. You saying it weren't his fault the first time. Yeah, cool. The second time, like Dan just said, he made some bad decisions at crucial parts of the season.
I think at the start. I think that's why I'm so bullish about this year. The Havertz experiment, trying to put him in, shoehorn him in different positions, fucked us up that season.
Boys, I'm getting like, are you not getting feedback from someone's mic or something?
No, I'm not getting that.
No. What feedback they're giving you? What sort of feedback they're giving you?
No, I can hear someone's mic echoing.
Well, mate. Keep going. You're doing really well. Don't keep going.
I can hear like a mic echoing in my ears or something.
No, do you know what? Hey, that was happening to me. Last week here, I had to like log off and log back on because I was like, as if it was echoing all around the room, like weird.
Big up Godfrey, man. Thanks for watching, bro. Everyone, smash the like buttons for us. Make sure you smash the likes. Make sure you subscribe, all of that. Here we go. David's entered the chat. Good Lord. I didn't think this show could get any better. Then I click on it and see Anton and Charlie. Come on, mate.
Much love, Dave. Much love.
I tell you what, that show earlier with you lot on the terrace that's the best six-sided I've ever watched, mate. That was funny, man.
Anton, I was ready. I had to do stretches. I was getting ready for that one. I saw that question list. I'm like,
yeah. Mate, Anton, your reaction to when the Liverpool, the Scouser boy, when we played Bournemouth at home, and you went, ooh, Bournemouth.
because like Dan is just talking about we're playing Man United, by the way, who they have just lost. So we can no longer like make out as if Man United away is an easier fixture. Like I know people like to make that joke. So Dan has just said week 1, we played Manchester United at Old Trafford. And Tom goes, but we played Bournemouth at home. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this?
Yeah, that was so funny, man.
What are we doing?
Big up Victor Blaze. Let's go. Victor, have you subscribed yet? I can't remember now. You know, if you haven't subscribed, smash that like button for us. But yeah, what we were discussing is
Godfrey.
We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Because don't trigger Charlie right now. Don't trigger.
No. Look, we got to go with the people, man. We got to go with what the people want. Let's get into it, boys. Fuck it, right? Godfrey has asked.
Didn't even get to warm up. Didn't get to talk about the game. To go right to it. The main course.
We'll come back to the game.
He asked that question because he knows
where do you guys stand with people are calling for him to be dropped. Right, I'll go first because to be dropped.
No, wait, guys.
Let me land.
All right.
To be dropped, I think is outlandish because there's no other striker there. I don't want to hear Marino. Gyökeres has to start right now. There's no way in hell he should be dropped. Does he need to do better? Yes, he needs to do better. Will he do better? It remains to be seen. You know, he's getting shots off.
You're being imbalanced. I thought you were about to say he's gonna do it. You said yes.
Look, Dan.
I've seen Dan going on Gyökeres on AFTV.
That's what. I see what I see, bro. And like Gyökeres, he doesn't look like the guy at the moment. He's giving it his all. I give it to him. He gives 100% in that shirt. And yes, he runs the channels and he runs in behind. That probably is helping the other players a bit more and all of that. And look, I don't think he's made us a worse team, but I don't think he's made us a better team as yet.
I think
I've gone on record saying I think we could win the league with Havertz up top. I think if Havertz 38 games, he could potentially get 20 goals.
I disagree. I think Havertz is a bum. But moving on, Charlie, I was watching that grappling point that you've made. You were literally in my head. That in the first opening 2-3 minutes, I saw Gyökeres in that grapple, and it almost created a chance for him. Did you remember that chance at the start?
I think, but we've got Gyökeres, right? So you watch any striker, right? So they'll be, go to make a run, then take a step back, get the space. He doesn't. He just leans straight into the defender, tries to wrestle the defender. Cool, it might make chances, but mate, as a striker, you need space, mate. Find some space. You get yourself a half a yard, you can get a shot off. Him just constantly, do you know what? And he's so focused, you'll notice it, yeah? How many times is he on his ass on the weekend? He's so focused on leaning into a defender, mate. Half the time, the defender steps back, he's on the floor. And you're like, it's constant. Like, for me, listen, if you give me 180 grand, 200 grand a week, Dan, give me 2 months to get fit. I'll make runs in behind.
Yeah, but my point was for that chance at the beginning, his grappling got himself beyond the defender and into a 1-on-1 position.
He made a chance on his own. He made that all on himself.
But also, 100%. what you notice with him is right. You know that one that went down the right hand side. Yeah, I think Saka put him in.
Oh yes.
But any striker, top striker, if you're that right-footed on the right-hand side of the goal, you think, right, let me drill it
But
low on the hard
you know
across
what's
the
so,
face
you know
of
what's so
goal.
funny though?
Either goes bottom corner or someone's waiting at the back post.
On that
He
chance,
just smashes
Terry
it.
was saying, Charlie, that was like a 0.07 xg chance. So it was still on a very tough angle. It's not.
Anton, that's fine. But I don't listen to the XG charts. My point is, he smashed it straight at the goalkeeper, chest level, straight at him. Drill it across the face of goal as a striker. It either goes bottom corner or someone's arriving at the back post. Call something. Right now, to me, it looks like he has no technique. It's simply put my foot through it and hope for the best. Like for me, you can't teach that technique, mate. You've either got it or you ain't. So I can't see it coming.
Dave.
I can't see it coming.
Look, I've never seen Charlie play. Apparently, he's a sick striker.
Listen, I'm just saying what I see, man. If you look at top strikers, they pick corners. Pick a corner, mate. Put it away from the kid. His shots are just mate. Apart from the pen siding it in, his shots are just always put my.
But we know. But the thing is, though, we know that he can finish, right? So he's not been having clear cut chances. These are half chances.
This is the
half turn, and he's smashing it. They're not clear 1-on-1s.
Bro,
he did not have a clear 1-on-1 against Fulham.
That Olympiacos chance when he got put through by Odegaard and opened up.
Olympiacos, yes, but we know. Look, for me, it's not a problem. If it's just about his finishing, we know the guy's scored 97 goals in 102 games. We know he can finish. He just needs to be like he needs to be fed more, and it's just whether he suits our system. Because he goes to another team, he scores goals.
If this was, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and it was Giroud, everyone's going mad, mate. Oh, Giroud's not doing enough, blah, 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 right? If it was Havertz 2 years ago, the same thing will be getting said. They'll be going mad, mate. But because it's Gyökeres, and I agree, he makes runs, it creates more space for players, cool. He's getting away with it because we're winning games.
100%,
if we weren't
100%.
winning games, everyone would be on him. But
at the end of the day,
people,
guys, though, if he were to score 5 goals this season, do we win the league? Would you sign up for that right now?
What if he scored 5 this season? We would.
If he scored only 5, but we won the Premier League, would you sign up for that right now?
Of course you would, 100%, $1,000,000%. It's like Firmino, Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? He weren't scoring, but he was doing other things that brought other players in. Great.
Look. AFC always to get the best out of Gyökeres, Arteta's got to change his system. He won't do that. Why would he change his system? That's got us top of the league, only conceding 3 goals. Why would you change your system to accommodate Gyökeres?
Well, if you listen to him, though, he would say that he's got about 1,000 different systems that he can change within the game. He literally said that the other day on his presser. He goes, I actually have so many different ways.
I'm saying, if you did kind of like what City did, and everything went through Gyökeres, and then the Gyökeres was scoring 2 goals, but we were fucking conceding 2 or 3 at the back. It wouldn't make sense.
I don't know if anyone noticed it on the telly. Second half, Timber played him a ball, innit? And obviously, as per usual, Geezer can't control ball. And literally,
for a throw in that one.
And Timber spun round with his hands in his air, like as if to say, "What the fuck am I playing with here?" Like literally, mate, you see it. Hands in his air, he spun round. And I was like, He can't. It's like to play for Arsenal, mate. You need to, you got to be ball on the floor. Like great control, great technique. I can't see it coming for him. Like, and I've watched him now. I've given him 8 games. The geezer can't trap a ball. That for me is worrying.
If Havertz is fit, are you putting Havertz back in?
Mate, do you know what? I feel like whilst we're still winning, you can't. So I used to like it before when we had like sort of 2 plans, plan A, plan B. So you start with like if you was to start with Lacazette back in the day, it ain't working. Bring on Giroud as well, so now you can put the ball in the box as well. Do you know what I mean, for headers? So I'd like that. The way you've got the 2 options, you still got Gyökeres maybe running them down, getting the defenders tired and that. And then if it ain't going your way, Havertz, you can throw the ball into the box, or even Marino, either one. Like I feel like you need to have 2 plans up front.
Well, that's exactly what we did against Bilbao in the preseason. Is where Gyökeres and Havertz both scored that game. Gyökeres gave them a different threat, and Havertz made that run where he literally ran past that entire team and
that Victor guy just said the same thing. He said he's not focused about getting into space. He just wants to run into a defender. It's true.
I think the Havertz injury's been a blessing and a curse. It's been a blessing because he's getting all the time. Do you understand? He hasn't got to worry about someone taking his place. But then it's a curse because if Havertz was waiting on the wings, would that make him perform a bit better? Would that be less pressure for him? Do you understand?
Here's the difference, though. I think that we're missing here in terms of these two players is that I think there's a bit of a revisionist history on Havertz here in terms of what we looked like as an attacking unit with him in the lineup. What Gyökeres does for Arsenal is that we're all of a sudden a team that gets into the box a lot more often. We're creating spaces in the attacking areas, and we're getting off a lot more shots. We were very gun shy with Havertz up front. Havertz was like a wall. He would play it back. But there were so many times where I'm like, Havertz, take a shot here, mate. And the ones that he did were like, I remember FA Cup game last year. Havertz was missing wide open goals. He missing penalties. I was absolutely shocked. We're forgetting what Havertz is. Like here's the thing about Arsenal right now, and this is what we're missing.
He did score some clutch goals though, Havertz.
He did. I'm not going to take that away from him either. I'm not going to take it back.
I'll be honest.
And in that preseason game, he's fucking big. He's big, shrugging players off.
Here's the point that we're missing here, boys, in terms of Arsenal right now and us complaining about the form of Gyökeres. We are top of the league right now, clear now 3 points. It keeps getting bigger every single week. We keep getting clearer and clearer. And Gyökeres is only on 3 goals this season. Yeah. Eze, I believe, only has maybe 1 assist. I think it was to Gyökeres.
Yeah.
He is our top
scorer, yeah.
But
Anton,
we have so much more to go.
He brings from what he does, because this is what I mean. This is what's happened to Arsenal now. We've not had a proper striker in so long that actually plays as a striker and makes them runs behind and all that. We got so used to someone playing with their back to goal that we're used to that. But now we've actually got a striker that does make the run behinds. Yeah, it is making more space for our players. But that's what a number man should do.
But that's the thing, though, Charles. We have so much more of an upside than everybody else right now. So we're playing at our floor. We're playing on our floor in terms of goal scoring wise, and we're top of the league. By clip of 3 points. Once if Gyökeres does start to click, I warn everybody else in the Premier League. If Victor Gyökeres starts to hit the back of the net, and if Ebre Eze looks like the player at Crystal Palace, everyone's in trouble, mate. Because this is us at our worst.
Oh, you sounded like a Cockney there, Anton. Everyone's going to be in trouble, mate.
I've been talking to all you British boys for like the last 2 months.
Listen, Gyökeres is going to get about 10 to 12 goals this season. That's what I'm
predicting. All right, let's do that. Dan, I don't want to hear 10 to 12. I want a number.
Yeah.
Give me a number for goals you score in the Premier League. 10. And Anton?
In the Premier League. I'm going to say 18.
Wow.
Cho?
What's he got? 3 and 8? I think he'll be lucky to get 10.
Wait, how does that math work, Charles?
I just think he will. I'm looking at his last 8.
Have you seen his next his next games, right, in the Premier League?
We saw him against bloody Port Vale.
Go on, quickly. Tell me his next games. Go on.
Palace at home, Burnley away, Sunderland away,
Burnley away,
and then Spurs.
Listen, the only way he scores, his next goal is if Saka.
I think he scores tomorrow night.
Generous and says, "Look, mate, have a penalty," which I don't think he will, because Saka wants his numbers anyway. That's his next goal. I'm struggling to see it. Like, he looks to me.
So give me a number then. Give me a number.
He said he's no one gets 10.
No, go 9.
Go 9. 9 Premier League goals. You think?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'll tell you why as well. I'll tell you actually why.
Do Arsenal win the league with him getting 9 goals?
If Arsenal win the league with him getting 9 goals, it's like what you said, Anton. He's doing other things that allow other people extra space, right? And that's why they would. But the other reason is people don't worry about Kai Havertz. What do you get? Like 13, 14 or whatever, right? People don't worry about.
Keep in mind, Kai Havertz didn't score until December in his debut season with Arsenal.
And you also see that. Sorry, guys. You also see that.
And then he went on to get 13 for the second half of the season.
But you also see that Gyökeres has, he's 2 men on him all the time. Like, he occupies men. Like, they're so worried about him because of his goal scoring record out there that he's constantly got 2 defenders nearby. Like, they're on him. Do you know what I mean? Other people, they don't get that sort of treatment. Like,
what are you predicting, Dan? You predicted 30 at the start of the season. He's going to get over 30 goals.
He's going 40 now, isn't he?
Fucking hell.
Go on, Dan.
I'm going 20.
You're going 20?
He ain't getting 20, Dan.
Based on what? If he
Here's
carries
the thing,
on this
though.
record, 3-8, 3-9.
No. But I don't think that's fair because I think that this is he's three right. He's stuck on 3 right now. But once he starts getting a feel for the goals, this is going to start pouring in. This is a guy I've mentioned this before. This is a guy who scores. I've seen score 5 goals in a match just last season. Once he starts scoring. When it rains, it pours.
And he's going to be fine. He's going to be a man possessed. Havertz is going to be a man possessed when he comes back.
See, I think as a striker, you have to hit the ground running, right? If you don't, mate, your confidence plays a big thing in it.
Again,
so like, for example,
100%.
Harry Kane come in on that Europa League game, whatever, for Spurs, all them years ago, yeah? Scoring his debut, scoring the next game, just carried on, mate. It was a purple patch that lasted forever, innit? Haaland, mate, coming straight away, just went on, scored from the beginning, right? Yeah. I'm not talking about back in the day, the on reason that's all them years ago, right? I'm talking about now. Like, for me, as a striker, if you don't hit the ground running, it's hard to get into that, mate. That's what I think. Like, because that's what, you're judged on your goals ultimately. And I just think it's hard to. It can come in patches and that, but if you don't hit the ground running, the price.
I'm just seeing without the goals. I'm just seeing him get more comfortable. Like I think that Fulham game, we can criticize him all you want, but I think that was his best game. I mean, not without scoring goals, because obviously he had the Leeds game, but I think even the Leeds game and the fourth game where he did score, I actually think that this Fulham game was a better performance all around without the goals. If that, I mean, no, it sounds crazy to say, but if that makes sense, I think he was.
Anton, what I'll say though,
on the ball,
had we not scored that corner and we drew that game 0-0, this is when Gyökeres would be getting. If he thinks he's got feeling pressure now, there would have been massive pressure. If we draw that game and now, instead of being 3 clear, we're only 1 point clear.
But now we're rewriting history because let's say we don't score that goal, but then we're going into the 96th minute, and all of a sudden the ball falls for Gyökeres. Hits it in the back of the net. He scores the winner. Yeah, look, you never know. You can rewrite history all you want.
I think he needs a goal and a big goal tomorrow. If he can get a big goal against Atletico Madrid, which we're going to move on to now. AFC always just said it. Arteta ball versus Simeone ball tomorrow night.
Not getting no goal against Atletico Madrid.
Right. It's a massive game tomorrow. A big game tomorrow. Right. Big game.
It'll be 0-0. Arteta against Simeone. You're freaking mad.
It won't be 0-0, that's for sure. It won't be. They've been scoring goals. They beat Real Madrid 5-2 this season. Atletico Madrid. They've been scoring goals in the Champions League. David speaks football. Genuine question. He's brought us back to this. Who are you guys picking if you could only pick one out of Gyökeres or Havertz based on what you've seen so far? Let's do that question, and then we're going to move on to the Madrid game tomorrow. If you could pick one now, let's just say I'll rephrase it for David. Champions League final is tomorrow. Who are you starting, Gyökeres or Havertz up top?
Who are you starting, Dan? Because I know who you want to say. Just say it.
No, I'd start Havertz. I'll be real, I would. Champions League final, and Arteta would too. Right now, I would, but hopefully that Gyökeres is going to change.
Where are we? Which way are we going? Who's going next?
Go on, you go.
Okay. I would start Gyökeres.
Dan?
Killer Kaya, man. Can you believe what I'm calling him? Killer Kaya.
I believe it.
It's worrying, isn't it? No, I'd start Gyökeres. Reason, like, I'm not saying that I prefer him. I'd start Gyökeres purely.
Why do you keep calling him Gyökeres, man?
Right, well, I don't really care what his name is. Right, until he starts scoring, bro, I'm really not bothered what his fucking name is right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, keep calling him in that.
Dan's calling him Big Gyok, or what do you call him, Dan? Big Gyok.
Big Glock 9. Big Gyok. Victor says also going for 20.
Because he would wear a team down, running it.
That's an interesting fact.
Then I'll bring Havertz on.
That is an interesting fact. Also going for 20. Look at Mateta last season. He only had 4 goals in the Prem by January and went on to score 14 by the end of the season. Look, this is so true because it is only 8 games. And listen, it's all about form and confidence. If he goes on a little run, all it takes is for him is to get 2 against fucking Sunderland, 2 against Burnley, and suddenly then he's fucking up there on 7 goals.
That's completely different though, because like I was saying earlier, no team puts the low block and plays 10 behind the ball against Palace. So whether he could score 10 in the second half of the
By the
season,
way,
mate,
Palace
Gyökeres has to learn. Gyökeres
is
has
gonna
to
be a
learn
fun game.
every single week to play
Everyone
against 10 grand people.
watching, everyone, please smash them like buttons for us. If you're a new viewer, please.
All of that
I
good
think-
stuff. Gunner, this is brother.
Is this your boy? Are you adding someone?
Yeah, but he's not. We can't see your face, Gunner.
Everyone, smash them likes, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for us. Let's add Gunner to the stage.
I think it's worrying, right, that we've got to the point
Pick up Gunner.
where we're not actually one Kai Havertz back in it. Like, we're
Sorry to you guys.
We're excited for Havertz to come back. Like, what's the Arsenal? We shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, Gunner, you just come into the stage. The subject that we're talking
Yeah, see, I don't
about
like the narrative, Charlie. I don't
is
like the
Gyökeres.
narrative of
How are
like.
you feeling about Gyökeres? What's your views on him?
Hold on. Can you guys hear me, first of all?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you can see.
Loud and clear.
All right. First of all, thank you very much. I appreciate and honored to be here. In terms of Gyökeres, Gyökeres, I've seen glimpses of him that he's going to be somewhat of a deadly striker for us, right? The only problem is, if you see him the way he was playing in Sporting and the difference in the Premier League, because don't forget, it is a massive upgrade for a guy like him to go from the Portuguese League to Premier League. So it's a massive step over. Does he gonna get about 15, 20 goals this season? Maybe. Only maybe when you have a certain type of player that actually can feed him. And I believe that guys like Havertz can be somewhat of a key player for him because he can be a great feeder for him, so he can get at least 15, 20 goals out of him. But him, the way he's playing right now, it's like, it's kind of mid-ish.
Gunner,
right?
give us a number. Give us a number, Gunner. Just one number. We all went for one number. I said I still think he can get 20. Charlie went for 9 goals in the Premier League. Anton went for 18, and Dan went for, what was it, 12?
Just talking about just all comps or just the Premier League?
Just the Premier League. Just give us one number. What you think?
I would say the way it's going right now for the next 30 games, I would say 15, 16. I'll say 16.
In total, yeah, including the 3 he's got, yeah?
Into it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
I'm saying, yeah, including the frees, he's got 16.
Okay. Right, boys, we're going to move on now to Atletico Madrid because it's a massive game. It's a huge game for Arsenal. It's Champions League.
God, I'm dreading this.
Yeah, the last time we played them, of course, was the semi-finals in the Europa League, Arsene Wenger's last year, and we went out. I think we drew 1-1 at the Emirates, and we lost 1-0 over there.
We both legs.
Yeah, we smashed them. We couldn't do it for Arsene Wenger and bring him a trophy because the final was an easy final, wasn't it? If I remember rightly, they played someone easy in the final. So, what are we thinking tomorrow? Can we send a statement to Europe and can we beat Atletico Madrid? What are your predictions? I'll go to you first, Dan, on this one. What do you think? The game tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm just going to read out their last 5 results. So they've beaten Real Madrid 5-2. Then they played Eintracht Frankfurt. They beat them 5-1. They drew with Celta Vigo. Beat Osasuna. So they're unbeaten in the last 5. Their only loss in their last 8 games came against Liverpool. So
they were unlucky. That was last minute as well, wasn't it?
That was last minute. So I think we're going to do them, bro. That's it. I'm throwing it out there. I think we're going to do them.
Yes.
What scoreline would you go for?
I'm going to go for a 1-0.
Do you think he'll make some changes?
Arteta?
Yeah, do you think he'll go for the same lineup against Fulham, or do you think there may be 1 or 2 changes?
I think we're going to see the same lineup. We'll probably see the same lineup, bar Trossard, maybe for Martinelli, but I don't think he's having Martinelli no more. The penny's finally dropped, so I think we're going to see the same lineup. Or is he going to put? Are we going to see Marino in midfield?
I think you might see Marino in midfield. I actually said that last week. I just feel like
quite possibly.
I feel like it's the Simeone and Arteta thing is going to be a very interesting tactical battle because they're two managers who are very, very similar in their style, and I just think that it's going to be a very physical game. And he might just put Marino there, because of the familiarity with Atletico Madrid, but because I think he just wants a team that's a little bit more physical and fight. Because look at the amount of goals that Atletico has scored in those last 5 games that you were just pointing out. I know we're at home, but we're also got two wins in the bag to kind of like lean on here, and I think that he might just play Eze out on the left and stick Merino in the middle. I know we're going to hate that, but at least we got Eze out on the left, which I think is an improvement over the other times Merino has started in that position.
So what you got, Anton? What do you think? Scoreline?
I said it 0-0.
0-0.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we'll beat them. I'm going to go 2. I'm going to go 2-1. I think we'll concede, but I think we'll score 2. I don't think. Like, I know they've been slapping 5. Them fixtures you just read out, that they've been putting 5 past people, but you know what I mean. They're not going to put 5 past us. They'll be lucky to get 1 against us. But I think we'll score. Yeah, we'll score 2. Do you know what? I wouldn't be bothered. To be fair, I wouldn't actually be bothered if he did rotate, like you just said, Dan. Like, we've got 2 wins in the bag in that. You know, what? How many games we got in that group stage? Is it 8 or something like that? Nah, in that league. How many do we play? So
8 or 9.
Something, but I wouldn't even mind seeing them rotate. I'm you know what I mean? We'll slap everyone else or majority of the other teams. You're going to go through anyway. Like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but I think I know. Listen, there's some big games we've got to play though. We have to play Bayern Munich as well. I think you've got to win our home games in this Champions League. Yeah. And I think just show that we can win the Champions League.
Most definitely.
You know, it's a big go there tomorrow. Prove you can beat a big team in the Champions League, and it will help us when we get to the quarters.
That's the thing. The Champions League is so much of a different format for us. Like, I think this is where Arteta feels comfortable playing his like more tactical style. Like, and it got him all the way to the semifinals. I think we proved we can beat top teams. We thrashed Real Madrid over 2 legs last year. I don't think that's no longer a thing for us.
That done a lot for us.
I don't think that that's what I'm saying. I don't think tomorrow, in my opinion, is a massive game. Whether we got beat by them tomorrow, draw 1, we'll still be going through and qualifying for the later stages as far as I'm concerned. And like last year, we done PSG in the group stage. What did that do for us? We got beat by them in the semis. Like, to me, this really doesn't matter. I'd like to see him rotate and put Palace away on the weekend, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a lot the squad's big enough.
Also, you have to understand the fact that this. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is the fact that you have to look at it this way. This is Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich. That's the teams that we got to play at home.
Inter as well,
now,
don't we? Well, that's away.
No, Inter.
I believe we have Inter as well. We'll play Inter away, I believe.
Yeah.
Remember I said I want to go Milan.
We have got
him again.
We have got Inter. Yeah, we've got Inter.
All right.
So we've got Inter, definitely.
It's not a guaranteed we're going through them, bro. We've got to win these games, guys.
No, but the rest of them
we have
some really, really, really easy ones beyond that. It's insanely easy. Yeah.
Club Brugge.
Slavia Prague away.
Club Brugge right now, as Club Brugge is right now, they are on flipping smoke, right? Don't underestimate Club Brugge. Even though, yes, to us it's a small team, but never underestimate any team who's server. Don't forget, it's the fact that we win with Atletico Madrid, with the team they have right now, right? And also Bayern Munich. Harry Kane is on fire right now, guys. Possible best season ever, right? We cannot slip up, especially at home. We cannot slip up.
I actually think that this is the year that Arsenal finally get their own back on Bayern.
Oh yeah, remember 10-2 at aggregate? Oh, Jesus Christ!
I think get yourself through, get yourself in enough points so you've already qualified, and then the last 3 or 4 games, then you can rotate. Yeah, but you don't want to risk it. You don't want to risk it. So
I'm not saying rotate. Like, by the way, I don't want Marino in midfield. I'm just saying I think that's what he's going to do.
I'm saying
I'm not saying rotate in this game. It's not a rotation.
One or two changes.
It wouldn't be the end of the world for me. I wouldn't be bothered if he rotated. I still think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah, guys, you saw this Fulham game, right?
Say that again.
You guys saw the Fulham game? Do you think that we deserve that 3 points? Really, truly?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought we deserved those 3 points. We battered them.
Right.
That 1-0 was
we didn't batter them. No, that was 1-0. It's a scrappage at last.
Hassam, who's a Liverpool fan, while trying to insult us, said,
We scraped it 1-0.
You guys would have won 4-0.
We 100% deserved the 3 points for a fact. They didn't even have a shot on target. We definitely deserved the 3 points.
We didn't batter them.
Okay, that point, yes. For that, I agree with you.
We were the better team.
But we should at least be 2 or 3-0 up that game. At least.
Yeah. But by
to
that
have
logic, we
have the confidence to do 2 or 3-0. Yeah, indeed. But finish it 1-0. Okay, I get it. You know, it's 1-0. It's 3 points out of the way next game, right? I totally get that. But then after the European games, we got Crystal Palace next. And you think Crystal Palace is easy?
No, but I think it's going to be Fun. I cannot wait to watch Eze line up against them boys. It's going to be such a fun.
Eze will score that goal. Eze will score a goal against Crystal Palace.
He won't celebrate. But I do like Rice of the week.
He won't celebrate. Yeah. But the thing is, Eddie and Nketiah will score against us as well. So, like, we're going to concede against Eddie.
No.
Think that. Yes, possibilities. Think about possibilities, guys.
He's scoring on us. I'm never going to do it. Because we're so freaking
Hey, boys, Mateta is on smoke, though. The hat-trick that Mateta scored.
Yeah, hat-trick.
Yeah, but and he missed in the last minute.
The hat-trick.
How did he miss the fourth one?
Isn't it?
Honestly.
The fourth. Oh, my God. I cried. I nearly cried. I really fucking cried when I thought this man is scored 4 goals in a Premier League, a single Premier League game. I was about to celebrate that guy. But watch out for him in the World Cup. Watch out for him in the World Cup. That's all I'm saying. Because we need to, we should have got him before that Palace. We should have got him before. Oh boy.
Boys, I want to touch on Liverpool now.
Yes, please.
Go on, Anton. Take the floor of it. What's gone wrong with Liverpool?
What's gone right with Liverpool is my mother question. Okay, now I'm no longer with Terry and the Liverpool boys. I can go absolutely fucking in on them. All right, these are my true feelings. I'm not going to be a politician here. Liverpool, from the start of the season, have been absolute shite. They're being like, the last 4 weeks. You haven't even started out in the whole season. You guys blew a 2-0 lead at home against Bournemouth. You scraped it at the end because you got some individual brilliance. You got a Chiesa, and then obviously, like Salah topped it off. Then at Newcastle against 10 men, they blew another freaking 2-0 lead. Then they could barely what's the next game on the agenda? Where's the third game? Us, right? I thought that we, even with Moreno in midfield in the first half, we actually had the better possession. We were the team in the front foot. In the second half, Arteta cowardly let them out, let them off the hook. And an individual piece.
We didn't create one chance against them. This is
right. That's the thing. I think we left them off the hook for the most part in that game, right?
Yeah, 100%.
And again, individual brilliance got them off the hook. But if that Szoboszlai goal doesn't go in, we're talking about a Liverpool team that's also being just as negative and not creating chances, just like Arsenal. That was the difference in that game. Then they come back from the break. They can't beat Burnley without a gift from God, right? Then they get that corner against Madrid. They score that, okay? Then against Everton, again, they almost blew another 2-0 lead against Everton. Everton literally had them on the ropes towards the end of the game. The team that was pushing to win to get to that draw was Everton, and that was it. After that, Crystal Palace had them, mate. They were playing on the ropes, and once that rope snapped, the floodgates opened, man. Everyone had them. Chelsea had them.
Boys,
freaking Galatasaray had them. And now Man United have been so fucking shit all season. They beat them.
Do you think Crystal Palace will come at Arsenal? Because I know we say only the top. Do you think
they will? But we will do it against them.
Palace will come at Arsenal more than any other team that has.
Yeah.
So for some reason, these teams come against everybody else, but not us.
I think that's where
Palace will come to us, but we fight back. We're gonna win that 100%.
They come to us.
No doubt about it.
Last
They
year
know where
we
Rich
scored,
is.
we scored
They know
10 goals
him.
against them, didn't we? We beat them 5-1 and 5-2 in the League Cup and then in the league away, innit? So
You see,
what was that? And then a 2-2 at home, innit? So we scored 12 goals against them in 3 games last season.
yeah. So, but on Sunday, on another day, Liverpool put 6 past United. Like, let's if we be honest about it, they got beat, but they missed a good few sitters in that game. Like,
Hit the post 3 times,
they could
Salah,
have put 6
big
past United.
chances.
So,
I said it earlier.
on another day, that's
Big up Kwaku, man.
6-2 win. Do you know what I mean? But
Big
yeah, I
up
think we should have gone
Kwaku.
on.
And you know what's crazy about Liverpool fans right now? Some of them are calling for Slot's head.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
see one guy.
And here we are. Arteta 6
That is
years in
mental. What?
They're calling for his head, some of them.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're not real
mad.
fans. They're not real fans, man. They're
Mad.
idiots. Anyone who's doing that.
No,
can
you know
call
what? You know what it is though. Here's the truth, right? They are player defenders because they're going out there. They had this amazing transfer window, and they're like, "Oh, we got
And they
this
still
amazing
got Conor Bradley
team.
at right back.
Right. They're like, "Oh, we got this amazing team. We're going to be unstoppable." So for them to be consistent, what are they going to do? Where are they going to place the blame on? On the manager. Like all Tom was doing today when I was saying how shit Isak has been. Oh, but the manager's not putting him in the right positions. How could he be scoring goals if he's playing in midfield? I'm like, I thought Isak was
For those guys that know football IQ, there's no football IQ. Whoever talks like that, yeah, is fucking mad.
Should Isak even be starting? Like, let's have it right. Ekitike, or that's his name. He's been banging them in, mate. Like, how can you be banging them in and just because the geezers do spent 150 mil? That's it.
You know what's funny, Charlie? Ekitike is banging him in, and Gyökeres isn't, but they both have the same amount of goals.
Exactly. It's so true. Everyone keeps saying how great Ekitike is. He's got 3 league goals.
He's got 3 the last 2 games.
And he's got
he's got playing, bro. He's been playing. Everyone's rating him.
Let's do their goals per minute. Do their goals per minute.
He's got 6 in all competitions. Gyökeres has got 3 in all competitions. Allow it.
Right, and also he's played every
too early to call, man. That's way too early to call.
He's played every minute of every game apart from
guys. Look, we're back to Gyökeres. Look, I want to do Arsenal's play. I want to ask everyone Arsenal's player of the season so far. I'm going to go to Dan first. Give me your reasons why. Who's Arsenal's player of the season so far? And what's your reasons for it? I know we're only 8 games in, but who do you think's been the most impressive for Arsenal this season? Who stood out to you the most?
It's between Gabriel and Timber, mate. One of the two.
Yeah,
that's what I would say. Gabriel or Timber.
Yeah, I'd probably say Timber as well.
Timber for me.
I'm going to say Gabriel.
Timber for me, man.
I'm going to say Gabriel, man. Maybe I'm being a bit biased, but
you know what? Shout out to Ricardo Calafiori, by the way. I think he's been absolutely solid.
That's a great shout, Calafiori.
And
100%.
And that goal that was disallowed the other day, that was a banger.
Oh, that was a crazy finish. Timber. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it to Timber. I'm going to give it to Timber, man.
Timber for me, man.
I think
guys, the way
close with Gabriel.
It has to Timber, man.
Yeah, Timber.
Despite Gabriel gave us the goals.
So Timber, Arteta signing for what? 45 million.
Why are you mentioning Arteta again for?
Just saying what a signing, because people seem to say he has so many bad signings, but Timber's been an amazing signing, isn't he? For what was he?
Arteta has more good signings than bad signings.
Oh yeah, look at the whole starting 11. The best team in Europe. Everyone keeps saying he gets so many signings wrong, but then they say we've got the best team in Europe. Or the best team in Europe. So a lot of them.
Have you seen the team that we had the previous seasons?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen it? He done a fucking clear out. 10 players he cleared out to have that starting everything like that. You gotta give credit. Give the man flowers for that.
You know what he did? He took a fat. I don't want to sound like really bad, but he took like a really fat, unattractive girl and turned him into turned her into a model. Like now she's freaking beautiful.
She went to the gym.
He's getting a supermodel home and he can't get it up. So
he can't get it up.
Someone else coming that can get it up. and take her. Do you know what I mean?
The Fat Thing gave him his best night of his life. The Fat Thing gave him the best night of his life. The trophy. So I'm saying, yeah, you know what they say about Fat Things anyway.
Sorry, Charlie, that vision you just gave me right there, that's crazy.
No, he's right. No, Anton's right.
You're right.
He's turned a fat bird
What do they say
into
about
a
Fat Things?
supermodel.
Yeah, tell us, bro. Enlighten
He's turned a
us.
fat bird into a supermodel.
They're good at
He's
a
got her
particular
own,
thing in the
and he
bedroom.
can't do
Fat
nothing.
Things, man. You know what I'm talking about, innit?
I think everyone knows what you're talking about. On that note, everyone, smash them like buttons for us. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We're nearly there. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Smash the like buttons. Subscribe if you're a new viewer. We're here every Monday. We do other lives. We do other channels. Check out my video on Mohamed Salah being a flop. It was in my hot takes, right, boys? My hot takes. Everyone laughed at my hot takes.
He's one of the greatest players in Premier League history.
Listen,
He's flop now.
But this season,
he's having a bad season. But flop means that you sign for a team and you never perform.
He's flopping this season. You can't get out this season.
Boys, I've got to shoot.
He's flopping this season, for sure.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Charles. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Yeah, next week.
Sweet, brother.
Yeah, listen, Salah's getting dropped out of my dream team this week. He is gone.
Hey, Dan, I'm catching you up, bro. Man was like 150 points behind. Now there's
He's not in my dream team.
Yeah, Salah.
As soon as my man signed a new contract, I knew that was it. He's flopping some way, somehow.
Gyökeres is still in man. I got to get. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with him for just
the minute you do that. Actually, can you drop him? Because that's how fantasy works. The minute you drop him, they stop the bang.
Score, yeah.
Maybe just do it just for us. Take one for the team, Dan.
Yeah, I might have to.
Yeah, in the fantasy league like that, yeah, where you drop him and he starts scoring. Yeah,
Victor,
that's your problem.
Thank you for watching, my brother. We appreciate it, man. Thank you. Smash the like for us. Big up Kwaku. Salah is due to participate in a Legends game soon. Look, I said it in my video, so please, guys, go and watch my video and go and like it. It's the latest video on Goonerz therapy. But Mohamed Salah, for me, there's that season, and it happens. It comes with everyone. And I'll take you back to Thierry Henry. His last season at Highbury, and Arsenal reached the Champions League final. He also reached the World Cup final. He didn't win either of them. We finished fourth. He scored a hat-trick on the last day, kissed the ground. He got golden boot that year, top goal scorer in Europe, 27 goals. I didn't have to check any of this. I know it all off the top of my head because he's my favourite player of all time, and it's the club I love. But the season after we went into the Emirates, he had moments. He scored a header against United. I remember a great goal against Blackburn, the 1-2 with Fabregas. He scored a great goal in the FA Cup against Leeds in the yellow shirt and he skinned Jamie Carragher. But he only got 10 goals that year. He did have injuries, but he was not the same player. It was the drop-off was clear to see. And he was only about 29 then. And he went to Barcelona and he still did great things, but he was never Thierry Henry of 2004, 5, 6, and 7. And I just think everyone, that season comes for everyone, doesn't it? And it's usually...
I'm not writing Salah off.
All the time is undefeated.
It's usually off the back of a great season. You have a great season, and then the next season it just doesn't quite work. You're not writing them off. I said it in my hot takes that I think this will be a poor season from Salah.
I'm never going to write him off.
But when I looked at the stats,
it might not be on as far as much, but I still think he's going to have a lot to say, bro. I think.
But when I looked at the stats, he's got 2 league goals so far. He actually only had 5 this time last season. Brilliant. Now you could just go on AI and ask how many goals did Salah have this last season in the Premier League, and he had 5, and he's now got 2. But I don't see Salah. For me, if he gets like 15 goals, is that a good season? By his standards, that's a big drop off. To go from 29 goals,
I just realized, Dan,
is a massive drop off.
Everyone's going to think that I'm continuing my agenda here, but have you noticed that since Alexander Isak started playing for Liverpool, that Salah has not scored? Like at the start of the season, without Isak in the team, he scored in the opening game against Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure he scored. Where else did he score? He scored in the UCL. He has. I don't think he scored with Isak in the lineup. Since Isak came in, I don't think the two of them work well together.
AFC always. Has anyone else got problems with the stream? Because I've got it here on my phone, and I've not got a problem. But
yeah, maybe check the.
I don't have a problem at all. It was a problem earlier on, but it was just like for a couple of seconds. But that was.
No, I'm talking about anyone watching. Has anyone got an issue? Just let us know.
Goonerz in your FPL.
Yeah, hey, listen, Goonerz, bro.
It's expensive, bro.
He scores goals, that guy, bro. But yeah, but he need, bro. You know what? I keep saying Timber's the best right back in the Premier League. If he's not, this guy is. because that
Munoz has been,
I just put Timber in my dream team, bro. Yeah, we need clean sheets tomorrow. I've got Gabriel.
Munoz has been a dream for me.
Thanks, Godfrey.
An absolute dream.
Yes, Kwaku. You have to
By the
jump
way,
on one day as
go
well,
for it,
Kwaku.
man.
I've been telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Even though
Quaker,
you're-
we'd love to get you on one time. He's a
you're
positive fan
deluded
like me and
that,
Anton.
but we can still, get you on there. Hey, Gunner, I didn't ask you, where you at with just quickly, where you at with Arteta, man? You think he's gonna do it this season? You believe in your boss?
At the very beginning, I was Arteta out because because I didn't see no future with Arsenal with him, because I know he can't be a number 2 of somebody and come to the Arsenal team thinking that he can be better than Guardiola. But still believe that he can do something, but he has to do it this season. I mean, we've been there almost 5-6 years with him, and nothing happened. Nothing happened in terms of silverware. Nothing actually happened, right? So we are stuck in a dilemma with the whole Arsene Wenger, that he's going to do like a stretch of 10 years, and he's going to do something, and he's winning the Premier League, FA Cup there, and it's like, you could do better than this. So he has to perform like absolutely with military precision for this season. Otherwise, if he doesn't win anything, and I mean just the Champions League and the Premier League, that's our target. I don't need an FA Cup. I don't need the Carling Cup. I don't need that, right? I need the big ones, right? 20 years I've suffered, okay? 20 years. You know what I was doing for the last 20 years? I had a life, right? And I was continuing living, thank God. And I haven't seen the Premier League since then. He needs that trophy. So if he can do that, I'm not going to give him an extra 2 years. Like extension.
we are. Victor, very well said.
But he has to perform, man. He has to grow. So I have that belief that he can do it.
Victor knows his ball. I agree with that as well. But
Do you know who Liverpool miss? And I know it sounds very sad, but Diogo Jota. Because Diogo Jota plays a different sort of role in that position. Like Bobby Firmino.
Brother Diogo, man. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace to Diogo.
Rest in
But
peace, man.
it is a massive loss for them in terms of how they like to play front. They always kept complaining about strikers and stuff, but they weren't looking at it from the right angles. They had a Diogo Jota in there who was helping, get the best out of Salah.
On that point, Victor, we can't blame Isaac for Salah's poor finishing. Yeah, we can't blame Isaac for.
No, Salah needs to adjust. He needs to play in a different way.
And not beating his man. He has been off it in all departments. That's not.
And the end of last season, he was off it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And those chances that he had against Man United.
When I was on Straight Facts and any shows I'm on the Football Terrace, right? Everyone kept saying, if you've alluded to it a lot, Anton, that Terry, everyone said if they get Isaac, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. And I always maintained and always said it's not over, right? And reason being,
so have I.
Yeah, exactly. And reason being is that it doesn't always click, right? And with Salah, he was phenomenal right up until they won the league, and then he sort of fell off. But what I kept saying is they kept saying if they get Isaac, it's over. I said, all right, and they've got Wirtz and they're signing all these players, right? They spent 430 million. I said, what about the players they've lost? Because the only player we lost was Thomas Partey, and we've got all our players back from injury, right? So. And we've signed 8 players.
Yeah, it was a massive one. They didn't even sign a winger.
With Liverpool, Núñez, mate, everyone laughed at him. I remember him scoring 2 goals against Brentford when we drew. We blew a 2-goal lead to Aston Villa, and Núñez come on and scored 97 and 98, and they beat Brentford 2-0 away when they looked like they were going to drop points. Núñez popped up. It might only be 7 or 8 goals a season, but they helped. Jota was the same. Popped up with 10 goals a season, important goals. So they've lost them 2 strikers. Diaz got 14 or 15 goals in the league, and he set the press, he set the tone for them. And then the biggest miss of them all for me is Trent Alexander-Arnold, because that guy he created the most chances for Liverpool, created the most chances for them. Got 10 assists every season minimum. He had a telepathic understanding with Mo Salah. The geezer's world class. Let's be real.
Ooh,
That's the
yeah.
reason why
How
he went
about
to
that
Real
for the
Madrid.
Mo Salah? Why isn't Mo Salah playing the way he is?
Yeah, well, look, he's got a telepathic understanding with him, and everyone was just like, nah. Everyone's just seeing the glitzy like
Not
signings.
just that, they booed him. They booed his ass out of there.
Yeah,
That's the disrespectful part. Academy player.
Yes, academy player. You're right, Anton. Academy player like that. Jesus, man.
Wasn't good.
You get a game out like that.
Diaz is
Jesus.
balling out of Bayern.
Yeah,
Of course
and
he's
he
balling
is.
out of Bayern.
He's right. Diaz is balling out of Bayern.
And
Let's
he
see
was
what-
Salah's feeder as well. He was Trent was feeding Salah so beautifully. That's why he got these goals.
All the points you were making, you're
Gunnar, let me ask
literally
you, Gunnar,
cooking.
can I
You were
ask you where
literally
you are, bro?
smoking up a barbecue there, Dan. Huh? That's exactly
where
the
are you,
reason
bro?
why on every show I kept saying
Anton, let me ask
Arsenal
him
won the
something, 'cause we're
transfer
getting a bit of an
window,
echo.
not Liverpool. Oh, am I?
Anton,
Oh, sorry, I'm literally outside.
your mic might be. I don't know. See how it is without the mic. I think it might be better without the mic. You know, if you just turn the mic off, and then let him come back.
Just give me a second, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro. I think it'll be better without the mic because I don't know. The mic seems to be.
Anyway, Dan, what I was
Can
saying,
now?
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, that's better. That's better, Gunnar.
Bayern Munich have to be.
But we
one of the
can't see you though, bro.
Okay,
sweet with their team, you know.
Yeah.
Elise on the
Yeah,
right, Diaz
that's
on the
better,
left.
bro.
Yeah.
That's better. Much better.
they
Harry
really
Kane
do have a
up
good
top.
team.
Bayern Munich are looking decent. That's going to be a good
Yeah,
game.
Bayern Munich, bro. Listen, my mate, he's a you've met him before, Dan, and he thinks Bayern Munich are going to win the Champions League, man.
Possible,
Bayern Munich,
man.
bro. They've been when they get going and they start thumping teams and they're at home, bro. They're a difficult team to beat.
That is
man.
actually I'd say Munich away is the hardest place to go to in Europe.
You're only a
For me.
Bayern Munich.
company.
Yeah, away.
That's it. I'm not rating company. That's it. That's what's going to kill them. Telling you. What's this? Yeah, but you need to understand if you don't get goals, these.
Yeah,
Salah
absolutely.
Yeah, Salah looks like.
By the way, Van Dijk's performances have dropped off as well. Both
Yeah,
those
I was
Chelsea
going to
games
say,
and
look,
yesterday.
again, I'm going to give you another comparison. Rio Ferdinand with Man United, Ferguson's last season, they won the league. He was immense. Him and Vidic, great partnership. The year later, Moyes come in. He was terrible. They finished 7th. The year after that, he went to QPR and he was probably the worst defender in the league that season and got relegated. So the drop-off sometimes with these mighty players is so high, and then you get to that age and suddenly you lose that yard of pace. That goal that they conceded, Mbeumo goal, Van Dijk, I don't know what he was doing. He didn't know if he was coming or how can you not see a man? I don't care. Never when they said maybe he didn't see him. They're giving him too much credit there. He saw him. He just didn't react in time.
That's what confused me. I'm going to be real.
With the amount of goals Liverpool are scoring, their defense isn't holding up.
What every Liverpool fan used to say,
people are making out as well. Gravenberg is overrated. He's
I
overrated.
know. People tell me that Gravenberg is better than Zubimendi. Zubimendi is a playmaker.
Yeah, you know how I feel about Zubimendi.
I'm not sure about Gravenberg being overrated.
You rating them then?
Go on. What you saying, Gunnar?
He's a tad underrated. He's a tad underrated. I'm not overrated.
Overrated or underrated?
You said
underrated.
Underrated.
You
like
think?
tad
Okay.
underrated.
Maybe he might be a bit of an unsung hero at Liverpool, but I don't think he's as good as people are making out. And, in terms of the protection for that defense as well, it's not good enough. Not good enough.
Gunnar, do you want to reply to AFC?
Obviously there's the hype of Ryan being
AFC
like,
always.
The next Money or some shit.
Gunnar, you're going to have to reply to this is our main guy, the best and the most loyal guy who's always in all of our chats. Why not? Where are you, bro? If you're watching on the replay, where are you? Because AFC always is officially captain of this. He's captain right now. He's got a question for you.
He said, "Have you not paid your light bill? It's hella dark."
Hey man, I'm outside. Someone trying to fix the fire alarm system in my building, man. That's why I'm outside.
Okay.
All good, my bro. All good, man.
Yeah. Any other than hey, see, always I'm gonna get this guy. All right, 1-0.
Guys, Victor Blaze says, guys, what do you think about Man City?
First time? Oh no.
I know. Guys, what do you think about Man City? I think they're really starting to pick up the pace and they're looking to threat more than Liverpool at this point. I'll go first. I'm scared of Man City. I'm not going to lie. I've got PTSD from Manchester City. We've gone toe-to-toe with them. We've come out second both times. When I see that light blue kit, when I watched them the other day and Haaland scoring them goals, it sends shivers down my spines. I am scared of City. You know, as much as positive I am, and I think we're going to win the Premier League, if we get into a race with them, and so far it is, because there's only 3 points in it, if it gets to like January, February, and we're 2 points ahead of them and they're winning and we're winning, I'm going to be shitting myself for that whole season. So in answer to your question, I'm scared of City way more than Liverpool. Dan, I'll go to you next. What you saying, Dan?
I've tipped Man City for the league, my friend. And call me negative, call me whatever you want to call me. I'm just... Yeah, man, like Dan said, and it's PTSD and it's them knowing how to get over the line, that experience, Pep Guardiola, and it was quite scary to see him come to the Emirates and just change up his tactics and say to himself, you know what, I'm going to sit in there, I'm going to get the result, almost grinded out the 1-0 result, stinked out the gaff. So he's ready to do that now. So you're not going to see him go to Anfield, I think, now and then go all gun-ho. He's going to play a tactical game, knowing that he's got someone like Haaland up top in great form. That will get you the goals. So, yeah, very afraid of Manchester City. And I just believe that I think they're going to win the league, man. That's what I believe, man, unfortunately.
Gunnar, what do you think? Do you think, well, first I want to ask you, because we've not asked you this. That's why I wanted to go to you. Do you think Arsenal will win the Premier League?
As it is right now, yes.
That's good. Okay, and then on the question, who will be our closest? Who are you most scared of, Liverpool or Manchester City?
I'm with you on Man City, man. It's because Man City, for me, the way they just, they had a bad start to the season and they just rose up like that quickly and they become second now. Yeah, I think we need another Miles Lewis Skelly special again. Having a little 5-0, special right there again, just to keep them, hold them off. But I'm not gonna lie, out of the 6 points we get out of the City, we need at least 4, just to be safe.
Yeah,
I would love to have both 6 points home and away, but we need City to be tucked in.
When do we play them, Anton? Is it the end
4 or 5 games before the end of the year? It's literally right at the time.
End of the season, yeah. It's like game 34 or something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, how big could that be? Anton, enlighten us, bro.
All right. Well, I'm switching my answer from the last time that you asked me this question, because since then they've now lost to Galatasaray. They've lost to
3
Chelsea,
points off us. Kuwait 3 points, not 4.
Man United.
Yeah.
2 different things. If Man City is threatening to us, I'm going to wait for 2 weeks until they play Liverpool to see what happens in that game. Because if City go and they finish,
I'm asking you now, though, Anton. Right now, what you think? Not in 2 weeks, mate.
Okay. All right. Right now, no.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not afraid of anybody in this Premier League, because I just think that we, as I said earlier, we right now are at our floor and we're top of the league, clear by 3 points. We have so many places, so many avenues to improve. No, but we have so many more avenues. I'm not getting. You know what? You know what getting carried away means is that I've seen these results and I'm like, oh, this means they're winning the league. Ball didn't even kick off yet. Dan can tell you, because we were sitting together in a 6-sided as well. Ball didn't even get kicked yet, and I said Arsenal had the best summer. Arsenal's the best squad. Arsenal's winning this Premier League. I don't even need to see any football. I'm so
said that before.
No. Last year we bought Moreno and Calafiori in the summer, and Sterling on loan on the last day of the window, and I said there's no way in chance in hell are we built to win this Premier League. The year before that, okay, yes, I thought so. The year before that, I thought so, especially as close and closer we got to the end. I'm like, City's dropping something somewhere, and that never happened. And the year before that, I mean, of course I was saying we win the league when we're 8 points clear. But
so after being
just more about
again, why are you just so confident right now? Why are you so
because
confident?
The squad is so good. We haven't even seen
Anton, I loved what you said, because I always say it on top 6. It was like listening to myself when you said a team needs to go through these losses, these trials and tribulations. They need to experience a title race, experience going close. No team just comes and wins, apart from Leicester, we're the only team. Arteta now has got more experience. The players have more experience. They're all older. Yes, but listen, Klopp lost how many times to Pep, and then eventually won it, man.
Let's not compare.
This is what happens. I will compare Klopp to Arteta. I will in the Premier League, because Arteta was going to end up having a better legacy than Klopp in the Premier League, because he's going to win the next. Because he's going to win the next 2 Premier Leagues in a row, and Klopp only won 1. That's why.
You're mad.
He's going to win the Premier League and Champions League this year and equal his CV by the end of the year. We're favourites
to win the fucking Premier League this season. We're top of the league by 3 points clear. Why am I a madman? Because if we win it this year, we'll win it next year.
Was we favourites?
No, we were not. We were never favourites.
At one point, we was favourites to win the Premier League.
We were only last time we were favourites with the bookies was when in the year we were clear. The year we
weren't favourites with the bookies last season. No, we was not.
We were never favourites 2 years ago. We were never favourites last year.
We was not. We was not.
Never. Not 1 point.
We was not.
All right.
Man City were the champions, Dan. They were the favourites. They just
by the 3rd game, Declan Rice got sent off for kicking the ball. You think they would have made us favourites?
Yeah, we weren't favourites.
Talking nonsense, man.
Dan, Man City had just won 4 league.
The treble. They won the treble
in a row. The treble. Yeah, you think we were favourites over them? What are you smoking?
This season when we was favourites, bro.
How, Dan? We started.
I'm gonna get it up. I'm gonna get it up. Just stop.
Put it into AI now. We won't.
Stop.
We haven't been the bookies' favourites since 2000.
And you say that with hand on your heart, facts, yeah.
Facts. Yeah, since 2023, we haven't been the favourites. The whole year where we came close, bookies never had us as favourites once. It was always City.
I've got a question to the panel. What happens if Timber, Gabriel, Saliba, Rice all getting injured in the Christmas period and they're all out for like 6 to 8 weeks? Would you be, bruv? Come on, man. What are we doing here, bruv? What are we doing here?
Always
wait.
It's not even that. If Saka gets
you're saying
right now,
that is wow.
Main players all get injured for 8 weeks at the same time. Come on,
bro. I mean,
get out.
Obviously, context, guys. Like, if that happens, then I'm not saying
then we're fucked, innit? You know what I mean?
If Rice gets injured, who's
coming? This tells you that literally like we have the back 4 and the defensive midfielder.
Wait, Rashid, you see what I'm dealing with in there, bro?
Hey, Rashid, I've got a bone to pick from you because you've been hiding from me, bro. And I don't know why you're hiding from me, because whether you are Arteta out or I'm Arteta in, we're all Arsenal fans. There's no war out here. You keep saying you're going to win the war. There's no war. We're Arsenal fans first.
Wait. How are you winning the war if Arteta wins the league? If Arsenal wins the league, wouldn't we not be winning the war?
Yeah, and then wouldn't he also be happy?
What war are you winning? You would also be winning are you just saying either way you get your way, because either Arteta goes out or you win the league, so you win the war? I see what he's saying now.
I want to know what his revolution is about. I want to know what his revolution is about, because I want it. Because
it's about getting Arteta out. We were never.
That's not a revolution. That's simply
look, Dan's still looking for it on his phone, mate.
Let me talk.
Go on, Dan.
You deluded Mr. Anton and Mr. Dan, deluded Dan. In late September 2024, and I remember it now, Arsenal were listed at 6-5 to win the title, were described as the new favourites after a morale-boosting win after a slip-up from Manchester City. September 2024.
Was this where after they lost? Was this when they drew with Newcastle? Was this when they drew with Newcastle in the last year?
Seriously,
2024.
Man.
It might have changed at one point.
September 2024.
Well, if that's what you're telling me, unless you're making it up, Dan.
I'm not making it up, mate. I'm not making it up.
The first slip up I remember was they drew with Newcastle away. But by that point, though, we really had dropped points to Brighton.
And Liverpool had won every game. I don't know. Fuck knows where you're getting that from.
Yeah, I don't know how we were favourites for that.
Man. All I'm saying is just, dude, calm down. Let's not get carried away here, people. We've been ambling over the line against these teams.
But wait, Dan. I got a question for you because I want to flip this and turn it on your head. What's wrong? What's wrong with getting carried away? Like, what's the punishment that we get for getting carried away?
You're gonna get burned, innit? Don't get burned.
No, I don't care. Burn me. I'll run into the bonfire.
I'd love to, but I like to have a bit more reservation. Just have a bit more reservation. I'm not.
Bruv,
Dan, if you heard me come out, I'm not going to say Arsenal are definitely not going to win the Premier League. I feel optimistic. It's a possibility.
But who are you afraid of that's going to burn you? Rival fans?
Based on using my brain and using my head. Yeah.
Listen, enjoy the journey, Dan. You're going to the games now. Enjoy the journey, bro. Enjoy every single week.
What's my number one line? Those wins against Real Madrid, Those wins against Man City, those wins against Liverpool, take that as your trophy and enjoy it on that day. Yeah, because come the end of the season, it may be fruitless again. That's all I say.
Big up, look,
It's
big
whatever.
up, Azar.
My life
Let me
changed.
Azar, big up. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe. Guys, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're on 667 or something like that. Get us to 1,000. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe. If you're watching a replay, smash that subscribe button for us. Smash the likes, people.
All of that good stuff.
All of that. Big up every single time. Victor Blaze says, we lost the league in January when we didn't buy any players. Well, look,
I think we lost league before that. I think that's a bit of a.
Yeah,
I
think it was gone, but to a certain extent, look, who knows? We could have pushed Liverpool.
Yeah, I actually now in hindsight,
here's one.
Would
you rather us have bought Ollie Whitkins than Victor Gyökeres? If you could swap them now, would you do it?
No.
Dan, would you do it?
Say that again, Dan?
Would you swap Watkins for Gyökeres now? Straight swap.
Watkins.
Because that's who we was in for in January. I'm asking the question.
It's a good question, Dan. I'll be honest with you. Would Ollie
pull up Ollie Watkins stats for the year, please?
Anton, would Ollie Watkins have more goals than Victor Gyökeres right now in 11 games? I believe that he would, but would I swap him? No, because Gyökeres is still an unknown entity. And like I said, I think he may still come good. I just don't know. I'm not sure at the moment, innit? But I'm living on hoping that he is going to come good. Do you understand? Because
I know exactly who I would swap him though. Osimhen. I'll tell you that.
How old is Victor Osimhen? He's actually pretty young.
Guys, what is it? Look, what is it about Osimhen? Why is it? Anton, you're very intellectual when it comes to football. You know your stuff. Do you know why? Can you explain to me why that Victor Osimhen is at Galatasaray? What is it? A money thing? Is it an attitude thing? Is it an ability thing?
I literally have like Fabrizio Romano on lock. Like throughout the last 2-3 transfer windows, I've literally read every single Fabrizio tweet. The issue here with Victor Osimhen is that when he was at Napoli, he was getting paid like really, really, really high wages, and his agent basically has very unrealistic expectations for the wage packet that his client were to receive if he were to move clubs. And like, for instance, Chelsea really badly wanted to get Victor Osimhen, and they tried until the very last day, but the agent just kept being unreasonable with the personal terms. They never were able to agree personal terms. There are many clubs that were interested in Victor Osimhen. They never were able to agree personal terms. And Galatasaray were able to go all in this. By the way, this is after them having a loan. So for them, they were like, let's see you on loan first, and then we'll see if we want to buy you out on a permanent. And it still took like most of the summer for them to finally thrash out the personal terms for a permanent deal.
Yeah, but Anton, what I'll say to you is that all of these other big clubs,
they all wanted him. They all wanted him.
No, but they all pay big wages to other players. So
no, but Chelsea is trying to cut down.
Yeah, but Arsenal is different. All right, so why wouldn't Arsenal?
So Chelsea puts 10-year contracts so that
why wasn't Arsenal in for him? Why wasn't Arsenal in for him? Arsenal, we give that big wages. So why wasn't Arsenal?
I think we were in for him at one point last season, but I think Arteta just didn't like the profile of the player, to be honest. Arteta was really much. I felt in that year. We were very much all in for Sesko. And once Sesko said he was staying at Leipzig, Arteta was just sort of like, I'm just going with Havertz. And I think there was a point where I think he looked at Gyökeres and he looked at Osimhen and he looked at it and he's like, you know what? I think we can still win the league with Havertz in the team. Let's wait a year, and I'm going to go big on the striker next year, which is what we did.
No, you've got Harry Kane, you've got obviously Mbappe and Haaland, right? The 3 best strikers in the world. Would you say Osimhen's number 4?
Yeah. I mean, people forget the Scudetto season he had at Napoli was absolutely amazing. We're talking about a striker who literally carried his team to winning the league for the first time the first time since Maradona. I think it was the first.
But surely, I don't understand it, right? I just don't
It's his
understand.
agent.
Surely,
He needed to fire his agent ages ago. His
but
agent
surely, I mean,
screwed him out
even if
of
he wants
big money.
300 grand a week, surely there's big teams that would pay him that.
300 grand a week wasn't what he wanted. He wanted like somewhere like 350, 400.
What are Galatasaray? Are they paying him that?
It was insane the amount of money he wanted.
I think before
It's
Isaac's gone to
unrealistic.
Liverpool and he's had this form, I think he would be down as number 4, to be fair. Don't know about bloody Osherman. Seriously.
No, I would say have Osman over Isak. I think Osman has been more consistent over us.
So last season,
when Isak was still behind,
you would have preferred to sign Osherman over
when
Isaac.
Isak was still behind the pecking order behind Wilson at Newcastle. Osman was an elite level striker at Napoli. I think
Osman is more of a clinical striker than Isak.
Yeah,
way.
I mean, they play each other the other week. One was like Liverpool fans have been like, "Fuck, I wish I had Osman instead of Isak."
That's an interesting from Victor Blaze. This is what I don't think it's totally down to money, man. Because I think if you really want someone and he's just going to be the star, we paid Aubameyang 350 a week. You know, but maybe that's the reason, because Aubameyang's attitude and maybe Osman's a similar sort of profile in that. But Victor Blaze says, guys, if you look at Osman, you'll realize, and I have seen him certain games fumble chances and have a bad touch and all of that. I have seen him play like that. But guys, if you look at Osman, you'll realize he's so similar to Gyökeres, just a bit more agile than Gyökeres. I think he'll still struggle in the league.
What's the top team that Osherman's been to, bro? What's his highest?
I don't believe he's going to struggle in that league.
Well, he won the league in Napoli, isn't it?
Osherman's better than who? Lewandowski.
I just realized
better than Lewandowski.
I just realized what the problem is with. I just realized why Arteta didn't want Osman. I don't think it's got to do with his style. I think he looks at the personality and he thinks, I already got Aubameyang out of here. Like, yeah. I think Victor Gyökeres showed a hunger.
As I was saying it, I think
Victor Gyökeres showed a hunger and a desire to play for Arsenal Football Club, which is what, at the end of the day, got him.
Ivan Toney is on 400K.
That's what I'm saying.
Tax free.
Madness.
That's what I'm saying. That's what Osman's agent wanted too. No one's paying him that much money, especially if he's not proven he's moving into a new league.
All right, so let's go for your starting lineups against Atletico tomorrow.
Oh, it's not Arteta's, right?
No, your starting lineup for Atletico tomorrow. I'm gonna start with Ghana. What would you go for?
You want me to give you the starting lineup? First 11? Oh my lord. Obviously Ryan goal. Saliba and Gabriel, Timber and Calafiori. I would have obviously Deckers, and I definitely want to see Wanyeri in that starting lineup. I'm not gonna lie, that boy. I've seen that boy skip when he plays in the Champions League. He's a different animal, and I love that guy. You know, obviously Martinelli. Onto the left.
So you're going, wait, Declan Rice, where are you having Declan Rice? In the 6 or the 8? Where are you putting him?
No, Declan's in 6.
In the 6, yeah? Then Wanyeri in where? Odegaard's normal position.
Odegaard, yeah, in the 8.
All right, and then who's on the left-hand side of the 8 then?
That could be transferred to either Eze or Martinelli. Now, I've seen I could put Trossard in it as well, but for me, the way it sits right now, I'll start Eze.
Eze there, yeah? Left wing?
Yeah. Left wing, Trossard. Obviously, Gyökeres and Saka.
All right, good. I like that lineup. Anton, what you saying, my bro?
Okay, mine's a bit different. I've thought about this one actually for a few days. Raya in goal. I'm gonna go from right to left this time. Timber. Because I need to have Timber. He's been absolutely the most.
I know you're saying left back. Go on.
Oh, damn it! Don't say it. Don't say it.
Go on.
Gabriel Saliba, and on the left back, Piero Hincapié, because he is now fit and he is our best left back. As much as I've been saying,
you just throw him in there, even though he ain't started.
Oh, he's available now.
Yes, he's available now.
Talk to us. Tell us about him, Anton, because a lot of people watching, or people, even myself, don't know too much about him. Give us an insight on how do I say his name?
Piero Hincapié.
Hincapié.
Quaker said raw.
Yeah. Why not is here? Big up, why not? I've been waiting for you, bro. Anyway,
right,
go on.
I'll put the rest of my lineup in the back burner then, but I'll talk about.
Go on, talk about him because I want to. Because not a lot of people probably know about him.
Yeah. So what he is he played at Leverkusen on the left side of a back three.
He went unbeaten with him, right? Yeah.
Went unbeaten, invincible. Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But Xabi Alonso used to switch up between having like a 4-3-3 and also having a 3-5-2. So he would go in different games, and depending on the opponents, he would switch. When they were playing with a back four, Nkapie would be playing as a left back. As a left back, he was very, very pacey. He's excellent on the ball. He's aggressive. He loves himself. Him and Granit Xhaka together on the same team, similar sort of like temperament in terms of he's just a very physical player, and he gets in players' faces. And yeah, he's just very, very strong. He bullies people off the ball. So he's just got this combination of pace and strength, and he likes to overlap. So that's why I think why we went to buy Nkapie after buying Eze. I think it was a last minute thing, which was he was like, you know what, I can cover for the fact that Eze likes to drift centrally by having such a wide left back. So yeah, but as well, when he plays in the center back position, he plays center back like, I'd say more like Ben White plays center back when he fills in for us. Like he can do the job. He's very solid there. But do you think
he'll eventually become our main left back? You think he takes Calafiori?
Look, at the moment, Calafiori is playing so well that you can't necessarily take the shirt off of him. But if Nkapie comes in, give him a start tomorrow, and he plays very well, Arteta is going to have a hard selection issue. But I think that works well for us because Calafiori, he's probably going to up his game, knowing that if he drops his game, that Nkapie is going to come in. Because if Nkapie takes over in that position and Calafiori's form drops off, he's not going to let that go because he's clearly the best left back at the club. But in terms of the rest of my lineup, I would say Rice and Zubimendi. I would say exactly what Gunnar said. I would go Eze on the left, Nwaneri in the middle, Saka on the right, and you have Victor up top.
And your prediction, you've gone for a 0-0.
Before you go down.
I mean, I might change that, though. I was being a bit... Because I just think... I think that maybe he's going to start Marino up front, and that, for me, that screams 0-0. I mean, not up front. Got Marino in the 10. And by that assumption, we're going to go 0-0. But if we start my lineup...
Kwaku has gone for Mikel Merino midfield, and Eze is going to be on the bench for him. So he has gone same defense as it's been. Zubimendi,
if Kwaku's lineup is the lineup, it's a 0-0.
This is why I miss why not in the chat. I don't know what he's going on about, but look, Pep manages alcoholics and sex addicts.
Talking about
Gunner, I think you're frozen, my bro. But listen, boys, I've got to go now, man. You don't want to carry on. I don't want to end the stream, man.
No, this is your stream. Without you, the stream doesn't exist, bro.
What's your lineup, mate? What's your lineup?
My lineup for tomorrow would be the exact same lineup against Fulham, but I would have Martinelli in for Trossard. That would be my lineup.
Yeah,
I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win.
I'll be
2-1 Arsenal win
myself. That's what I'll go for.
Arsenal win 3-2.
3-2.
He's going to be the exact opposite of me.
Yeah, 1-0 Arsenal. Another corner.
Gabriel, I'm going to change it. I'm going to say 1-0.
I'm saying 2-1. I'm saying 2-1.
I can't have us not score.
You can't say 0-0. Yeah, 2-1 to Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres to get the winner, and that's it, man. Guys, everyone, thank you for watching. As always, smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button if you're watching it on a replay. Gunnar, thank you for coming on, bro. Hopefully next time you're indoors and it sounds a bit better. But brilliant stuff. Thank you for coming on.
I know, definitely. I'm gonna worry about tomorrow because I'm gonna be there.
We'll be there too, man. We'll be there too, man. So maybe we'll bump it. We'll
be there, guys.
Tomorrow, man.
We'll be there.
Yeah. Anton, as ever, my main guy.
Next Monday, same time next Monday. Tell a friend.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm happy to this be a weekly thing, boys. I love this show. Honestly,
Perfect, man. We love having you on, man. We love having you
It's
on.
really becoming
Right,
weekly,
guys.
man.
Yeah, man. Definitely, for sure.
It
Victor
really becomes
Blaze.
weekly, man.
Let's just get his last bit. What he said here. What did he say?
Man said, "Gunner, pay your light bill next time." He's still coming through.
I will
AFC
do, man. Hey, listen, man. British gas is not my friend, you know.
Hey, listen. If you're watching on the
No,
replay,
I'm not
smash
gassed
the
up like this.
likes and send it out to
Subscribe, boys.
everyone.
Boys and
Get
girls,
us to
subscribe. Remember
1,000.
that.
Get us to 1,000, guys. Big
All of
up.
that good
Get that
stuff.
subscribe,
See
Subscribe
you
to
man.
all
us.
soon. We're
Rise
gonna
up.
win the fucking league. Come on.
Madness.